You know what ticks me off? Pens and pencils. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Pencils are bad. Be honest with me here. Sure, they're genius. You can write stuff with them, erase stuff with them. But the thing is, every time you write with it, it gets duller and duller and duller. And every time it gets duller, you have to sharpen it. Good luck trying to find a pencil sharpener that actually works. Because otherwise, it's going to be either it's not going to sharpen the thing at all, it's going to break it, or it's going to sharpen it in this weird way where the wood overlaps the pencil lead. And that's happened to me several times in the past. If you want to be even more technical, erasers on pencils are some of the most unluckiest pieces of rubber in the world. Why? People just tend to pick them off. I see pencils, little tiny erasers from pencils laying on the floor, especially at schools. And that is kind of a big problem. If you pick erasers off the top of pencils, stop doing that. We don't like to clean up after yourselves, and especially pencil shavings. That's another thing. You get it all over the place. Unless if you have a garbage can handy, or unless if the pencil sharpener has a container, then you're pretty much screwed. You gotta clean it up. And pens. Now, pens are not as bad because they don't make a mess with pencil shavings, and they especially do not break their leads because they're ink. And in my opinion, pens are better than pencils, as I said, but they still have their own problems. Because for those that prefer pens, you're gonna get constantly asked, why do you use pencils, or why do you use pens instead of pencils? And it's happened to me several times as well. People always come up to me, why do you always use pens instead of pencils? It's like, people, let me write whatever I want to write. How about this? Next time I go to school, I'm going to bring in a pack of markers, or whatever thing, I don't even know. Crayons. Yeah, crayons. How about pencil crayons? There you go. Colored pencils. But pens, don't get used to them. Why? Because every time you use a pen, it gets lower on ink. Before you know it, it's going to run out. And unlike pencils, where you can just sharpen it and you'll be good to go, pens, you got to buy another one. Unless if you can somehow take out the pen ink little thing, throw that in the garbage, and then replace it with a new one, but you already have an empty pen, so what's the point? You might as well just buy new pens, but that's going to be quite costly if you use pens on a regular basis, constantly losing ink. So yeah, just a little thing from your boy Llamaman here. Pens and pencils can suck sometimes.